Yo, what is up, my beautiful Blackwing family? So I've been seeing y'all in the comments or on Discord arguing, fighting with each other about whether the Elu package is worth playing because it apparently plays really bad into Droll. In this video, I'm going to show you how that is not the case. Only if you are, I would say, a less smarter player who doesn't respect Droll, then it could be really bad. Yes, it could be, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, so and I've seen not only you guys in the chat or Discord, even Sam Blackwing itself. He even told me that he doesn't like to play it, and he's maybe he's still not really 100%ly considering this stuff. And I hope after this video, maybe he does change his mind because for me personally, bro, this allure package is a blessing, bro. I've been able to break boards. I've been able to play through multiple interruptions and whatsoever, especially against people that think they know how to beat my deck with two imperms. Because if you wait for Brave Strix and for White Strix, if you wait to imperm those two cards, then yeah, obviously Caliga is not going to come out and play with us. If you imperm both of those at the same time, right? If it's one imperm, it's a different story. But I'm just saying, like, the Allure package has been able to help us to play through so many interruptions. Okay, so in my opinion, everybody that's been saying out there that this package isn't legit and shouldn't be played, think about it again after this video. Okay. All right. So let's say hand like this. Okay, this is like a really cool dream hand for going first, going second. You're gonna have a hand like this a lot of times. Okay. Um, how do you like pause this video and think about how you would start playing? Okay, think about it. Just think about it. How would you start playing with this? Would you start playing with the moon? Then you lose to what? Yep, you lose to a Droll. And you could also, you maybe not lose to an Ash, but you're gonna lose to Droll for sure. Okay, if you start with Sudri normal summon, guess what? You're losing to Droll again. However, if you start with Shake and Bake Dance and add a card, guess what? If you add plus, in this case right here, yes, you do lose to Droll. But if you decide to add plus in this case, then with this hand, then don't wonder, don't even worry or want. I don't wonder why you're losing every single match, tournament, whatever. With a hand like this, the best card to add is not plus, it is Chaos Queen. Okay, because now if you get trolled, which happens right here, it doesn't fucking matter, bro. It doesn't matter. Obviously, the next thing that you're going to do is not start with Simoon. Okay, you're gonna start with your queen and discard even Simoon. This is why I'm considering to maybe even not play Simoon, bro. To be honest. Okay, we're gonna do this. Then we're gonna special from a deck our queen. Next up, we're gonna go here into one of the falcons. Like that. Use that falcon. Boom. Special summon that boy. Now we're gonna take these two away to go into that. Now it's up to you here, man. We have so many options to do here. A lot of options. We could go into Shamal. Use Shamal's effect to set the field spell. Right? We could summon like only saying Shamal right here could even give us so much more. But let's say we don't have access to a little dance. Because if we could play with Shamal right now, we could play with the a dance. We could continue with dance. But we're not gonna do this, okay? So let's just say we don't have dance, okay? We're gonna do this and next. Now, I would honestly suggest to bounce this. Go for that. I'm gonna use these two. Go into that. And this card right here is going to summon Brave Six, and Wise is going to get triggered. Now you do not add or set the skip force. So you're going to set the magic launch. Okay, then you're gonna normal summon that one, and boom. Mary Chrysler, you got Caluga for you, just like that. Okay, and with a hand like this, where usually you would be playing small world right now, right? Instead of this beautiful package here, you would be playing small world. Guess what? You done messed up, Balake. Okay, so it's pretty simple, man. It is pretty fucking simple. What's even better is, man, in this type of game, you even have some type of follow up with bound to make a little dance to your hand. Like this is crazy. This is nuts. Okay, this is what Blackwings was also missing sometimes. We have some type of follow up, because even if we get super polys here or whatever, we're still gonna have dance as a follow up, and we got Nibiru or like two cards that are potentially hand traps. However, what I do understand is if you play with this card, right? For me personally, I think for me it's a one-off. I'm still not sure about the ratios about that, so stay tuned about that. But like, if you let's say you're playing with this card, okay, and you are going to add the queen, obviously. Add the queen, and then you're getting drolled. That's fucked up. Okay, that is actually fucked up because um, well, in our case right now, it doesn't really matter because we have still Zudri. But what if you didn't have Zudri? What if you only had Simoon? Or what if you didn't have any light and dark targets? Well, in that case, obviously, it would have sucked. That shouldn't happen that much because you always gonna have a lot of dark and light targets. But what would have happened? What would have happened if we only have one light and dark target, and that's the only black monster we have? Okay, what would happen in that case? Well, in that case, I have to say that is really fucked up because then the combo that I showed you previously doesn't work as well, right? You're not going to be able to do what we just did, right? We're just going to be able to do something like that, that, right? I'm going to get this, maybe. It's up to you, whatever you guys want to bounce here. It doesn't matter. Summoning Zudri here again, but yeah, as you guys can see, we don't have our normal summon. That just really sucks. And we do have a normal summon, but we like if we don't have a monster, a black monster to oh shit, I didn't mean to set this. You could have however set the skip force, go into ultimate falcon, and then pass on ultimate falcon plus little knight, right? Like this is the worst thing that you could do, and that is still solid. I misplayed right here by going for that. Um, but yeah, that's still something that you could be doing there, and that's still fine. Okay, I mean it's better than nothing. But if you start with Simoon, I would say 80%, let's say 70% of the time, if you start with Simoon, you're losing to Droll. Yeah, that's the truth. Another great example here is you would be thinking right now here, okay, if we only had the queen right now, then we wouldn't be able to summon our Kali Yuga. Okay, we would not be able to summon Kali Yuga. But in this case, we can still summon Kali Yuga because we have a Lure Dance. So let me show you what I mean by that. By the way, another argument against Simoon is that in a hand like this, for example, where you don't have a Blackwing target to banish, Simoon basically dies. And it's just there to get discarded. Yeah. I'm really sorry that I have to do you like this, Simoon. My brother, I'm really sorry. You won me so many games, Simoon. But yeah, that's really sorry. Um, so yeah, we can do stuff like this, right? Now we can get him. We can do this, bounce this, boom. Now we can activate Shamal's effect. Set this and use the dance. Put this away so that we can then summon back these. Okay. And then we can do this, do this, do this, summon back. Whatever you guys want. You can even summon full loss if you want to, man. No one give a fuck. Right? And then you're gonna set here the rank up. And boom. Oops, that's not what I want to summon. Boom pop boom pop pop beep pop. You got yourself another Kali Yuga. Okay. Just like that, bro. Just like that. Like the only time, don't, and I'm going to show you now the only times where you are going to lose to Droll. This is the only time where you're going to lose to Droll when, forget about dance, when you only have access to Palace, okay? When you only have access to Palace, add this to your hand, okay? And you don't have dance access, then your only endpot would here be Little Knight plus Ultimate Falcon, which is still something and not nothing. A lot of other occasions you literally have nothing after getting drolled. But as long as you have a spell, or not a spell, but if as long as you have dance, you're not going to lose it. Okay. Or in another case where, let's say you activate Palace, you add the Queen, but you don't have any other light or dark monsters on your hand, and you only used Palace once, you added Queen, and boom, you got drolled. Shit happens. Let's say all your other cards look like this, right? If this is your hand, bro, if this is your hand and you're getting drolled here, then it's just bad luck, Brian. Okay, but this is really rare. And that's a fucking one-off, man. I don't think I'm playing a loop less that many copies, to be honest. So, yeah. It's up to you, man. It's up to you guys whether you want to keep thinking this engine loses to Droll or whether you lose to Droll. Same, bro. The same. All right. I think I made my point clear. You guys can discuss in the comment section below what you guys think. You can give me examples where it does lose to Droll, not just, yeah. That's already it for me. Thank you guys for watching. I love you all. Take care. Peace.